Alright guys, looks like we are back. Sorry for the disruption, I think my internet was down. Looks like I had to set up another live stream. Looks like we are back, we haven't missed anything so far. Except another retracement. Okay, wondering. Sorry, I have to check, guys. I wonder if I'm live now. Alright. Looks like it's working out. Alright. Looks like it's working eventually. Alright, looks like we are back, set up. Let me remind you, I'm trying to give you my analysis, my opinion about the market, and also show you some trade examples here live on a demo account. Please do not take this as investment or trade advice. Do not trade with real money based on what I'm doing and saying here. For your own safety, you could potentially lose money. So with that being said, let's see if we can carve out something out of this session today. So far, again, we have just dropped here without any real trade opportunity in my opinion. We had no significant stop run except this little sweep at 9:30 and this entry into this fair value gap here that could have been a potential trade entry, but for me this was too deep in a discount. It was below the 8:30 open, below the New York midnight open, and without any real significant stop run. So for me, I did not want to take that one, and so far we have just dropped. We have not seen a good trade entry worth taking in my personal opinion so far. We have a small 1 minute market structure shift. We have a high, a low here, a higher high, a fair value gap. We dropped there, dropped pretty much, and we have a small retracement here. So, but just noise on the 1 minute chart in my opinion for now. Nothing really high probability to consider. Nothing I want to take on. On the 15 minute we have a fair value gap here. So let's see if this acts as resistance, sending price lower, or if we can trade through and act as short-term support here. So far, no trade I'm seeing in my opinion. pretty hard to start a new channel like this, in my opinion. At the beginning, not a lot of people are watching, even though I think we share some valuable insight and some interesting trades here, some interesting analysis. However, probably takes a while to grow the channel. Not too many people watching at the very moment. Again, let me remind you, would be cool if you subscribe to the channel, and if you like the live stream, if you like the videos here we're doing, maybe also follow us on Twitter where I post some updates and the live streams as well. Yeah, so far nothing really I can do. Just had to check back on my girlfriend as well. She had some police action going on in her house. But think she's safe, think she's fine. For God's sake. Alright. Still no major changes in price, nothing too exciting so far. I think if this 15-minute fair value gap here from the high to the low keeps price below, we might see further downside here. If it trades through, closes above, we might see this act as support, and we might see some short-term retracement from here. Overall, I don't really want to short here because we have already moved so much today. We have moved 60 handles, so basically the range is exploited, I think. I mean, we could still move more, but the likelihood is not that probable that we will still move a lot. Trade into this fair value gap here. So I think from now, it's more likely that we see another leg lower from here. So we have this 15-minute fair value gap, this 3-minute fair value gap. So I think we'll see another leg lower. We probably break this low as well. But not really a trade entry for me, which is worth taking from a risk to reward standpoint here. Because the question always is where to put the stop if I enter a short here. probably would have to be at least above this high here, maybe above this high here, and that's a lot of pips. And as expected, we see another run lower, not quite taking out the low yet, but probably taking out the low soon. Before I would have liked to take a short, or before I would like to take a short, I want a significant stop run. I want a significant stop run, taking out some significant short-term high, but we haven't seen that yet. We have a 1 minute high here, taken out here, going lower since. Here we have taken out, here was a high was taken out, going lower, a high was taken out here, going lower. Here we just basically consolidated. Here we consolidated. So now we got it. That is what I expected. We took out the low here again, and let's see how much lower we can still go on the S&P. But remember, we have already moved a lot, so don't, if you are short, as what you might be good to take partials here. If you have been short since yesterday or since the morning or since the session, might be time to take some partials, or at least put the stop to break even, something like this. We still have targets to reach, we still have the liquidity here, so we might still go lower, and we have the potential weekly fair value gap here also to reach, maybe not today, might be, but later possible as well this week. At the moment it looks very, very weak. Would be nice to be in this short, but there is just no entry that justifies or gives us a good risk reward opportunity. We have a fair value gap here, so we can watch this one. Price traded into it. Let's see if we just see a retracement here and the price going lower subsequently now. So we have seen that also this we see that also this 2-minute fair value gap, we see a reaction from price off there. So still energy lower so far. Tired today. We have the macro of 10:50 New York time starting soon. And let's see if there is something interesting happening there. So 5 minutes until the next macro starts. Let's see if we get some interesting movement or some chance for a trade. And if nothing happens in the next 20 minutes, I probably won't take a trade today, and I'm probably going to call this stream. All right. I think we will still go lower here. Maybe probably just waiting for the macro, so probably see the movement in about 4 minutes. Two-minute fair value gap here, traded into it, closed below it for 2.5 pips. Nothing I want to take, and we're below the low from 1016 as predicted, and I think we will see a further lag down soon. If we have down close bias, we should see lower movement after up close candles. That's what we're seeing here. So that's what I'm thinking, that's what I'm predicting, is we will see at least another leg lower from where we are right now. Potential target for this is 505. I think we will see at least with the next swing 5505 is actually also the next low, so we're probably going to see that. And here we go. Nothing exciting so far to trade, but that's what I was expecting anyways when I turned on the charts, because as I saw the big gap down and the big movement in the morning and overnight, I knew that either if we continue lower, I'm going to sit on my hands, or I only get the chance to probably trade a reversal, which is not happening so far. So yeah, we have to wait. Maybe it gives some interesting setups in the afternoon session, but I think for the morning session, that will be it most likely. And we have 1 minute to the next macro. One minute now, 10:50 US time. Let's see, I think we will see a movement soon. We should be seeing a movement soon at least. But there is nothing really. We have two down close candles, so we need to turn lower from here now, in my opinion, to stay bearish. Short term, we should see a down close candle soon. Ideally, this one here turns into a down close candle for the bears. Very lethargic price action so far on the top of the hour. Now candle turns red. That's what I expect to see. That's what I like to see. Very slow though. Alright, I give it another couple of minutes to do what I want. impose my will on the market, so to say. And so far it looks good. The candle is turning red. That is good. For the bears, we have touched this green candle here, and I want it to expand lower from now. Lower from here. All right. Nothing really going on anymore. I think we will see the price leg lower. I kind of want to see the price leg lower before I close the stream. But maybe it's also not going to happen. Who knows? Little run up. In the macro window, so that just might stop some shorts out who have trailed their stops. We might still go lower. We have taken out some buy side liquidity over here. So let's see. People who have trailed their stops above here are out now, and we could see another leg lower now. If I'm right, and we are in fact moving lower once again. Alright guys, I think we're going to call this stream. It's kind of getting too boring at the moment. There's no trade setup I could imagine taking anytime soon. I think I would just let the market drop without me if it does so. And yeah, I hope you still like the analysis and still got something out of this. Please be so kind and subscribe to the channel and like the video if you did. Follow us on X, where we post some links and some news. And I wish you a great afternoon, and I will try to be back tomorrow to hunt more trade setups. Alright guys, see you tomorrow.